There was a movie that I saw when I was a kid on HBO called The Quiet Room. It's a dramatic drama about a little girl who hardly speaks in the movie. You just hear her thoughts. It's a movie from Australia that I think got so popular that they decided to show it in the United States. Because I always remember seeing it quite a few times on HBO as a kid. Those are sort of the movie that I never expect to watch and like. But I don't think the parents and the kid's name is never really revealed. It's just a little girl. Her parents are suffering through a brickering marriage, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they're going through problems, and the girl just the little girl who sits in her room just thinks she wishes she could have a dog and live a better life with her parents. Uh, it's really a good movie. I haven't seen this in a long time. It's kind of a kids drama movie or whatever you want to call it. That's all I got. Basically, the movie is about her sitting in her room, thinking how much she hates how her parents fights, hates how her life is going. The scenes I remember mostly she really wants to have a dog, and she has a pet goldfish in her room, and she keeps saying in an Australian accent. By the way, I thought this movie was from England, but it was from Australia, so I got it confused when I was a kid too. Anyway, she always used to say "stupid fish" or whatever. Every time she looks at her goldfish, she always says "a stupid fish." Maybe it was that one scene. I just can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, but I recommend The Quiet Room from 1996. It stars Paul Blackwell, who I think died, who passed away. He played the father, and I can't say her name right. Cillin, no Cillin. I can't. I'm sorry. Anyway, she played the mother, and the little girl I think was played by first I think it was Cleo Ferguson, and her sister played the younger her younger self in the picture. I forget. I know it had to be the Ferguson sisters when I was looking at Wikipedia. But another scene I remember from this movie was the handyman was working on the house, and the little girl was looking at them like an annoyed look, not really talking, just thinking how much she really didn't like the handyman or workman. I'm sorry, workman. And for whatever reason, I can't remember, they wanted to remodel her room. They told her, "You gotta get out, miss. We're gonna remodel your room. We gotta get out. We're gonna do this room first." And we don't know what happens after that. She just sits in her room thinking, "I hate the handyman" or something. Another a good scene is Kate, the babysitter. I always liked the babysitter in that movie. Yeah, I think her name was Kate. Every time when she was watching the little girl, because we really don't know what the little girl's name is. I haven't seen this in a while. I was looking at Wikipedia. Anyway, the babysitter was trying to communicate with the kid, but later in the scene, in another scene when the babysitter Kate watches her, the little girl does talk to Kate. I think she says how much her parents fight or whatever. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. Uh, and another great scene is where the little girl hides in the, I want to say armoire in the parents' bedroom, but they think the mother and father think has thought. I mean, they think she's a runaway or has run away from home, but she was just sitting there spying on them, or just trying to get away from the stress, I guess. But later on, she screams, "Help, mommy, daddy, help!" And they rush to the armoire and they get her out. And I think she said, "I couldn't move. I was stiff to her." But it does have this movie does have a good ending where, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, mostly she draws in the film her emotions when she's depressed. I think she's drawing how to communicate with her parents. At the end, she gives them this picture of how she really feels about them, and she says, "I get it," or whatever. At the end, she does get a dog, and they live happily ever after. And she hates living in the apartment in the city. She wants to move to the country with her parents. I don't know if the parents did get a divorce, but at the end, we just see her on the girl on the beach walking the dog, and that's it. But this movie, The Quiet Room, it's really a good dramatic kids movie. There's really hardly any music in it. It's just silence throughout the movie, even in the end credits. But there's a scene where the girl was trying to fall asleep, and she was thinking that if she lived in the country, she didn't have to worry about. I think she was worried about gorillas escaping from the zoo, and then if we live in the country, there wouldn't be the gorillas escaping from the zoo to kill me. And when I fall asleep, someone's going to get me. But the next morning, she wakes up just lying in her bed, and that's it. I mean, it's really hard to explain these kind of movies, but The Quiet Room is an independent film from Australia. I didn't say the director's name because I really can't pronounce it. I think it's Rolf or something. I'm sorry. You know how I am with people's names. I don't get them right. But if it's on DVD, The Quiet Room, you should check it out. It's a great film to watch if you love these kind of movies like I do. I don't watch these kind of films anymore, but when I was a kid, when I didn't have internet or a computer, I used to watch HBO. I used to love HBO. Of course, that was in my Lulu days. I mean, I was going through my Lulu era. The Lulu show, if you know what I'm talking about. I used to love that damn cartoon on HBO. Still do, by the way. But anyway, check out The Quiet Room. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to subscribe to my channel. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. Just subscribe, please. Anyway, that's it. I'm out.